Shalom in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Greetings again. I like to bring again to our notice the episode today. And I'm so thankful to the thousands of you wonderful friends that have taken some little time to look at the few videos that we are putting online. It's actually very encouraging to know that when you do something, someone is there willing to sacrifice and listen and watch. I say, may Adonai Israel bless you immensely in the name of Yeshua. Today, in this very episode, I like to talk again just as a continuation to what we have been talking in the past. And this very episode is focused on the birth of John the Baptist. Now, on that first picture that you see there, that is the Judean hills. That is where the chapel of Zechariah is. And if we can remember vividly the conversation that Zechariah and the angel had in the closet, when the angel of God visited Zechariah there and promised him that he was going to have a child in this old age, there was this doubt in him. And that didn't go well with the angel of God, because this is a messenger from God. And whatever God says is final. God is not someone that plays hide and seek. He tells you what is there and what he wants to do. And he sent an angel to Zechariah to tell Zechariah that, look, even in this old age, you and Elizabeth will have for the child. Zechariah doubted. And the angel told him, because of this doubt, you will not speak again. We are told that after he left there, coming out, the people could not hear him. And what they concluded was that he must have met an angel in there, which he did. But today now we are looking at Luke chapter 1, verse 57. It said, now Elizabeth's full time came for her to be delivered. And she brought forth a son. When her neighbors and relatives heard how the Lord had shown great mercy to her, they rejoiced with her. So it was on the 8th day that they came to circumcise the child, and they would have called him by the name of his father Zechariah. His mother answered and said, no, he shall be called John. But they said to her, there is no one among your relatives who is called by this name. So they made signs to his father what he would have him called. And he asked for a writing tablet and wrote, saying, his name is John. So they all marveled. Immediately his mouth was open and his tongue loosed, and he spoke praising God. Then fear came on all who dwell around them. And all these sayings were discussed throughout the hill country of Judea and throughout all the hills, and all those who heard them kept them in their hearts, saying, what kind of child will this be? And the hand of the Lord was upon him. Of course, John was not an ordinary child, a child that is promised from heaven, a name that was given by the angel. And now look at how people give their names. You all have surnames where you carry your father's or family name and all the like. And when it was during this naming ceremony, that was what they were expecting to do. But because the father had communicated to the wife that the angel has given us this message, and this is the name that was given by the angel. And so when the time came, people gathered and they were ready for the naming ceremony, and looking forward to seeing how he will become maybe Zechariah Jr., I don't know. But as they were contemplating and thinking of those names, bringing up, Mary said, Elizabeth said, no, that's not the name. He's got a name already. An angel gave him a name. There is power in the name. And there was a type of debate amongst these people. They say, okay, in the home, the head of the house has a final say. And Zechariah was the head of the house. So they called him and they motioned to him what he would want the child called. And he responded again in the same way, asking for a writing tablet, and he wrote the name. His name is John. And immediately he said so. He wrote that. His tongue was loosened and he pronounced it. So there was praises, and people were wondering, what type of a child is this? That just by the mention of his name, someone that was already couldn't speak, his tongue was loose. And people were wondering. Of course, John was not an ordinary person. He was a promised child. He was a child of destiny.